Hello and welcome to episode 10 of my Football Manager series, Total Football the Dutch Way. In today's episode, we'll be playing our first round playoff matches against De Graafschap. We surprisingly managed to qualify for the playoffs, even though I didn't think we were able to. However, I looked into this a bit after the last game. If we go to the full league table, obviously you can see that we finished all the way down in 12th place. The youth sides of PSV, Ajax and AZ aren't eligible for promotion, so they aren't able to challenge in the playoffs. SC Camber and FC Eindhoven were both promoted automatically. Today's opponents, De Graafschap, finished 4th overall in the league table. However, if we go down to rules, we can see here that the league is split into 4 periods of 9 games, and the winner of each period qualifies for the playoffs. So if we go into stages of the league and go to period 4, as you can see, we won the league in period 4. With our 9 games, we won 5 and drew 4, and that was out of our last 9 games of the season, gaining a total of 19 points. So that is how we managed to qualify for the playoffs. So the first leg of our playoff against De Graafschap will be at home, and then later in the episode we'll play the second leg. So for today's game, we're going to line up with Van Leeuwen in goal, a back three of Eerdhuizen, Van der Ven and Tol, with Smal and Van den Bos as our wing backs. We stick with Visser as the defensive midfielder, just behind Vlak and Rundekamp in central midfield. We've then got Antonucci supporting Jim Beers up top. De Graafschap going with an aggressive 4-3-3 today. Let's tell them to ignore the recent praise from the media and just play our natural game. And Beers now gets the game underway. And now De Graafschap with the corner, swung in, but his header's over the bar. And now we're trying to build out from the back from the goal kick, but Smal loses the ball. And De Graafschap are coming back at us down their left. They're trying to build something, and the cross is in. And their striker's there to score. Doesn't look like he was offside. Managed to squeeze in between our 2 strikers here, I think. It's an excellent crossing, and he gets there before the 2 defenders. One of those defenders should be doing better, but it was a really good ball in. And now they've got another ball swung in from a free kick, but Van Leeuwen makes a great save down at his near post and pushes it out for a corner. This time Van der Ven clears it at the near post. There's now De Graafschap building from the back. They've switched the play, but we're pressing them, trying to force them back. It's played out wide though, cross in again, but Van Leeuwen saves from the header. We're really struggling so far in this game. We just need an opportunity to get a foothold. We haven't even had a shot yet, but Antonucci wins it back inside the Graafschap half, and Beers has managed to pull the equaliser back. Antonucci with the first shot, but the goalkeeper just parried it out into the path of Beers. Our first two shots of the game, both in quick succession, and they lead to an equalising goal. Just over halfway through now, the first half. Tell the lads to get creative. Smel's struggling for fitness and his rating is only down at a 6.5. Says that we should be able to nurse him through the rest of the match. As De Graafschap play the cross in, but the header's saved by Van Leeuwen again. But we're through to half time now. 1-1. We're not doing too badly considering the amount of chances that De Graafschap have had. But we need to try and push them back a bit in this second half. Assertively tell the lads it's time to dig in. We'll give it 10-15 minutes or so, and then I think it might be time to make some changes. There's De Graafschap there. 2-1 now to De Graafschap. Right at the start of the second half. Free kicks whipped in. Nobody's there covering the man who's running in at the back post. It's time to change things up a bit, I think. Go to the gegenpress. Take Smell off. And bring El Azuzi on. And then we'll bring Merkin on for Van den Bos. We'll give Toll and Erdhuizen the instructions now to stay wider as the wing backs aren't there to cover for them. I think that'll do for now, just the two changes in case we need one later in the game. 2-1 wouldn't be a terrible scoreline, but obviously we're going away in the second leg. I'm not sure whether away goals count in these playoffs. We'll go positive now and demand a bit more from the lads. As some of the Graafschap's players are looking frustrated with 15 minutes to go. Can we get in there and get ourselves an equaliser? The Graafschap are on the attack this time though. Playing it backwards and forwards. The cross in, Erdhuizen heads it down and Toll tries to clear it. It's pinging around in the box. But finally we get it away. 2 minutes of stoppage time added on. And they've already been played. We take the throw in. Antonucci with the cross in looking for Beers. We can't quite get on the end of it. And that's full time in the first leg. De Graafschap 2, Volendam 1. Tell the lads I'm far from pleased. I mean, De Graafschap were up there all season, whereas we sort of snuck in the last quarter of the season with our turnaround in performances. So we always knew it was going to be a difficult 2 games. But I'll fast forward now through to the second leg, which is in 4 days' time. And then we'll come back for that one and see if we can get through in these playoffs. So we're back now with the second game against De Graafschap. with a 1 goal disadvantage to try and claw back in this second leg. We've made a couple of changes in the wing back positions. So we line up today with Van Leeuwen in goal, a back three of Smal, Van der Ven and Tol. We've then got Van Gasteren at left wing back and Cruyver at right wing back, with Visser playing in behind Vlak and Rundekamp in midfield, Antonucci playing as the Enganche in behind Jim Beers up front. Passionately tell them to avenge what happened in the last game. Should all be very clear in their memories. And now the game's underway with De Graafschap. And we've got a free kick now that'll be taken by Smal. Swung in. Van Gasteren looking to try and get the head on it, but it's out for a corner. And Antonucci will take. Looking for Beers at the back post, but the keeper manages to hold on to the header. But the goalkeeper's cleared it straight to Van Gasteren, and we come back out and Rundekamp, ball through to Beers, who's shot 1-on-1. He's saved and pushed out for a corner. And Antonucci swings it in. Van der Ven can't hold on to the ball there, and it's cleared away. Relatively quiet first quarter of this game. Tell the lads to get creative. And now De Graafschap coming forward from the free kick. There was an offside though, so we get the ball back. Certainly been on top so far in this game, which I'm saying very hesitantly, as we all know what Football Manager can do to us. But approaching half time, and the goal kick from De Graafschap is headed away, but only slightly, as De Graafschap picked up the second ball, and they're trying to build now. But Van Gasteren loses out, and De Graafschap get the shot away just outside the D. But fortunately for us, it goes just wide. Half time and it's 0-0. We've been on top. Assertively this time, tell them that we owe De Graafschap. Let's see if we can go and get some revenge. So we've got a throw in now, and Antonucci's out on the right hand side, but loses out. The counter though from De Graafschap's broken down. It's Rundekamp now, plays Beers through. And it's tipped over the bar by the goalkeeper, out for another corner. Antonucci can't beat the first man, but Smal picks it up. Van Gasteren now tries to get the cross in, but it's blocked and it's out for another corner. This is our 8th corner of the game, and Antonucci puts it in, but nobody's there to win it for us. Ask for a bit more creativity. And we've only got a quarter of the game to go. Might be time to make some changes. Smal can go out and we'll bring Eerdhuizen on. Beers is having a decent game. He just needs to finish one of those chances. That'll do for now, I think. Do we go attacking yet? De Graafschap with a free kick. And they've taken the lead. One of the few chances they've had in this game. Free kick swung in. It's just headed from the back post back across the goalkeeper. Now we've got to go attacking. Demand more. We'll bring Azevedo on for Van der Ven, with Ed Hughesen dropping back into the centre of defence and Smell playing back in his normal position. We'll then bring George on for Kluivert, and we'll stick that up to attacking. Tell the goalkeeper to distribute it, take long kicks, go more direct. Looks like we're going out in these playoffs now, as we're into stoppage time with 3-1 down on aggregate. Free kick right on the edge of the box for us, but it's cleared away. Final few seconds of the game. We needed to take our chances while we were on top in that game, and we just couldn't finish any of them. Over the course of the season, De Graafschap probably deserve to be going through ahead of us. I tell them they're unlucky. So we won't be getting promoted this season. However, if you take a look at our finish to the season, the regular league season, it was strong, looked promising, things to build on for next year. So the next episode we'll have our season review. We'll go through a few things, a few ideas for next season. I'll then come back at the end of the summer and we'll go over the transfers that I've made, if we make any. See what players we've lost and who we've managed to replace them with. And that episode will be out on Friday. But for now, if you've enjoyed this one, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.